What's up, everybody? I'm back to the Wilting Amaranth, and I decided to go back. Oh geez, that last episode, like, ended kind of dark for us. We had, like, an okay ending, I guess, and then a pretty bad ending. Like, well, yeah, you guys should have saw it in that previous episode before tuning in this one, but I will summarize it anyways. So, we chose the Lover's card last time, and that caused Pyrrha to first have a relationship with the witch instead of us. And then those two got it on pretty hard and basically forced us to leave the tower. And the other ending on that route was we got effing murdered by Pyrrha. Pyrrha just killed both of us and sold our bodies for bounties. I don't know why she had to kill me though. That seemed pretty off. Like why did I die? That doesn't make sense. But anyways, let's go ahead and choose a different route. So we don't want the Lover's route. We know what happens there. So we choose the Empress or the High Priest. And these cards had to do something about Pyrrha's past somehow. I don't know. But let's just go in order. Yeah, why not? The High Priestess. I pick up the card in the center. It has a picture of a woman with a moon-shaped emblem on her forehead. It reminds me of the way Pyrrha looked the night before. Somehow it feels right.
Is that the High Priestess? She's one of my favorites.
Azole holds out her hand for the card, and I'll place it in her palms.
It's funny you should pick this one.
Oh, I thought this could be my story to tell.
But it's your story. The real one.
So you know a lot about me, huh? Oh, Azole shakes her head and her hands the card to Pyrrha.
I might know more now, especially about you.
So I get it right? I don't know. Pyrrha looks at the card again and she shrugs. Maybe you did.
What is your story?
Well, it's like I told you, ain't it?
It's not what the card says, though.
What does say then, Miss Witch? I slowly reach for the card, hesitantly. Pyrrha passes it back to her. The pink-haired woman runs her fingers over it, feeling the grooves and the finely embossed paper and smoothness of the silvery moon.
Your past.
Slowly shuts her eyes. Then a strange breeze blows around her. Her hair flows in the breeze like water. Then her eyes glow faintly from behind the closed lids.
People used to surround you. Family, friends, and many who admired the girl with a talent for tales. But you were not the favorite. There were others just as talented as you were. Sisters. Each as beautiful, each as gifted, and each more loved than the last. Then, when the time came, you left, and you never looked back. But there was nothing to look back on, and you made sure of that. Your past stops there. From it, a life, like a frayed rope, extends out, branching with each new encounter.
Asole's hair settles over the shoulders once more, her eyes fluttering open. She looks between Pyrrha and I, curious at first, but then her cheeks violently covered in blush. She stands, bowing and giving apologies.
Your water. It's cold now. I should go warm it.
Asole runs from the room, leaving me alone with Pyrrha. The remaining woman stands up from the floor, and with a half-hearted laugh, she walks further into her cell.
You had sisters?
I don't know about that, but it sure sounded like one heck of a story. I don't know where a couple of sisters fit in, though. Might have been reinvented myself, might have reinvented myself, include them somewhere. Is your mother truly sick? Probably. She stands still in her cell, simply staring out the window, and she's almost unnerving to watch her. Whoa, what the heck was that? That actually made me jump a little bit. I think she kicked something in. Then with a blind flurry, she kicks the bowl at her feet. It shatters against the wall, and Pyrrha's unusual humor-filled face twists into a horrible grimace. Who can trust that witch tell the truth, though? That is... Who can say that was how any of this happened, and I can go back if I want to, anytime. To where? To my mom, of course. She probably dead. I told her about you, right? She's sick, so no one tell when she going. and it don't matter. She folds her arm over her chest, hugging herself so tightly that it looked like she wanted to squeeze herself into nothing. Maybe this is why she has so many stories to tell. I really liked you, Batman. Too bad the witch went and ruined it. Sure, hurry up, go now. What about the key? We shouldn't not go and look? But this not thought. Usually I agree you, but there's no time for that later. I nod and go to my leave. Before I can, however, I get the strange feeling in my gut, telling me not to look back. Telling me to look back. Parrot is back by the cell window. She's turning the card over in her hand. Just when I think she's going to put it down, she tears the thing in half. And then those halves into another halves. And then those halves into another half. And then half again. And then a fourth. And then a half. And then a third. I want to say something, but I have no idea what. I have no idea what will stop this feeling. Whatever is wrong with Pyrrha, there's nothing I can do to prevent it. I best leave her be. Oh god, she's gonna kill us again. Once in the room, I notice a bowl of water sitting beside the bed, waiting for me. It is warm, and the smell of lavender is emitting from it. The anxieties in my heart do not wash away so easily, but at least the hot water works to soothe my tired body. Perhaps I should not have been so harsh to us all day. I wash my face and I clean my body as best I can. Though, I wish I had fresh clothes to wear, and I'm somewhat comforted with the familiar smell of home that surrounds me. Even if my position at home was not always easy to accept, it is yet the only home I have. Thinking about it and the dream, I slowly begin to wonder whether home is the place worth returning to. However, when I finish getting dressed, there's a knock at the door. The voice too quiet to carry through the thick slab of wood. After a moment, there's another knock at the door. The sound continues until I open the door, and as I suspected, standing there is Isolde, looking like a pup with his tail between its legs. She holds a bowl of orange-colored soup out to me. Unfortunately, it smells too good to pass up.
Good afternoon, Ran.
What did you just call me?
That's not,
The soup shakes in her hand as her face cycles through the color wheel of embarrassment.
I never asked for your name. You were angry when we first met. I didn't know how to, but, I'm not blaming you. I just didn't know what to say. I didn't ask. Then I couldn't. I wanted to, but it was too late. I didn't know what to, and Pierre called you that, so I thought your name, what?
Amarante.
Not Ran?
Not usually.
Okay, Amarante it is. Can I come in, Amarante?
Ram is also fine.
But no, thank you. Amarante is,
I take the bowl and step away from the door. Isolde walks to the center of the room, standing while watching me. As I take a seat on the bed, I lift the spoon to my mouth. Isolde takes a small step forward.
It might be hot. You should blow on it first.
I do as she says, finally taking a bite after a moment. As I suspect, the soup is very, very velvety and warm. It's hard to believe that a witch could make something so comforting. When I finish the soup, Isolde rushes forward to collect the empty bowl and the spoon from my lap.
Did you, thank you, Amarante.
Isolde watches me. When I do not reply, her shoulders begin to sag, her head slowly dropping until she's almost hunched over, and the bowl in her hands. Aw, I want to thank her. Is what you said about Pierre true?
It's the impression I got.
So it might be wrong?
I don't think it's wrong. Amarante.
Oh.
Did the reading upset you?
I shake my head, although I feel my heart clench at the lie. How is indulging in the problem and lying about how I feel going to help? Still, I do not believe speaking to Isolde about it will either.
You're conflicted?
It's more like I do not feel that I can trust my own heart very much these days. Uh-oh. I skipped something. History and swamp. It's more like I don't feel like I can trust my own heart much these days. Or perhaps I never have.
The Empress, when it shows up, love is more attractive. The heart is wanting, but sometimes it can leave one-sidedness in its wake.
Azole glances up from the bowl, looking at me. There's a mixture of sadness and misplaced hope in her eyes.
That is Pyrrha's past, though I didn't reach her future. Perhaps it's different. I hope it is. If you want, I could read yours too. We could spend some time together.
I prefer to rest for a while.
If that's what you want.
The witch leaves the room. With the faintest sound, she shuts the door. I sit on the bed, try not to think much about Pyrrha or Azole. Neither of them make any sense to me. All I want to do is go home. Then again, before all this happened, the only thing I ever wanted to be is away from that place. Where the heart wants what the heart cannot want. Not ever. I stay in the room for as long as I can, but being so high up in this cramped space, it's making me more than a little stir crazy. I open the door quietly, as I can manage, listening to the hallway for any sign of the witch. I start to get the feeling she's gone out, like before. With any luck now, it might be the perfect time to find Pyrrha and get the F out of here. I hurried down the steps, but I did not make it far before I heard the door opening. I turn back, trying to run upstairs, but when I get there, Azole is already sitting on the bed. Uh-oh. She mad.
I told you not to.
I look down at the bunch of silver keys on her lap. I only have to grab them. Then I'll be able to leave. I'll be able to get Pyrrha get away too. Azole grips the material in her dress, and the keys jangle timidly. Ching, ching, ching.
I wanted to help, but you won't let me.
Uh-oh.
Please let me.
Uh-oh. I feel like giving the keys will kill us. Like, that is my honest feelings on that. So I'm going to say, let's talk.
Really?
The smile comes to her face is too much. I start to feel guilty about lying to her. But if I can get her talking, perhaps there will be an opportunity I can snatch away the keys. Can we talk somewhere else? I'm growing tired of being here all day.
Of course.
Azole almost jumps out of her skin, standing so suddenly that I'm surprised she does not make herself dizzy. The witch rushes down ahead and guides me down to the dining room.
I can make you some tea, or maybe you're still hungry. I have lots of food now. Amarante. Amarante is nice. Oh, Sit, please.
I sit down, but Azole continues to awkwardly stand in the center of the room while I'm playing with the keys in her hand.
Tea?
I shake my head. She looks happier, but her expression is filled with the same nervousness energy before, and her shaking seems worse now because of it.
Do you still have your baby teeth?
What kind of question is that? What the heck? No, I do not.
I still have most of mine.
What? Really? Why? How? Uh-oh. I skipped some words. Let's go back. Oh, it's because she's a witch.
I still have most of mine. I don't age very much, even though I've been adult for... in the dairy farmer in the next village gives me a lot of milk for my spells. He is lactose intolerant. Hee hee. Pretty funny, huh?
I suppose.
Do you want to ask me something?
Why are you not sitting down?
Can I?
This is your own house. You can do what you like in it.
Can I sit near you?
If you wish. Ah, crud. I keep double clicking. God, it's so easy to. Azole hesitantly walks towards me and sits 2 chairs away. Then, reconsidering the move, she moves closer, sitting to the chair closest to me instead, and then on my lap.
Is this okay?
It is adequate. Azole smiles at me. The silence in the room is only disturbed by the sound of the keys in her hand. She places them on the table before turning back to look at me again.
I thought...
The witch becomes deathly quiet, then turns away. We sit like this what feels like minutes. The hands on the clock seem to be ticking at a slower pace than usual. When the clock finally chimes out the hour, Azole stands up.
Thank you, Amarante.
For what?
For existing. I will take you back to your room now.
What a weird thing to thank me about. As she urges me towards the door, I notice her drop the keys into a jar that's sitting near the corner of the room. Am I gonna steal it? I'll follow the woman up to my room. This has been the strangest hour I've ever experienced. I am, of course, used to singing in silence, but with Isolde in the room, the silence felt even thicker, and it's like every slow second would be the last.
Amarante, I never wanted this either.
What? Oh wow, the music changed. You heard me say that?
That's why I knew. I wanted you to come here, but not like this. I will fix things.
Then thank you, Isolde.
Please don't leave yet, okay?
I certainly will not. You have my word. Isolde gives me a smile, almost as if the world has offered her more than simply a liar's promise. She reaches for my hand, but stops and clutches the hem of her dress instead.
I'll make this right, Amarante.
She walks away. Within moments, the sound of her footsteps completely disappears. Am I doing the right thing? Perhaps it's not for Isolde, but for myself and Pyrrha. We cannot remain here for another night. Alright guys, I am sweating beads. It's hot in California. Anyways, if you want to see more of this content, or content like this, please leave a like, comment, and or subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Dave, bye-bye.